Hi, this is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and today I'm going to show you how to fix squash and zucchini. Fried squash and zucchini. I love squash. I absolutely love it, and I had never really had zucchini until, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. And I like to mix yellow summer squash and zucchini together and cook it. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I've got a small onion. Well, I've got my new wave here set on medium heat because I'm melting a stick of margarine. I've just got a stick of bluebonnet margarine, and I'm melting that, and I'm getting ready to dice these onions. These are just regular yellow onions. I've got one small and one medium, and I'm going to dice these and put them in here and get them sauteing. And I've got 7 summer squash, yellow summer squash, and I've got 5 zucchini, and I don't think that it's all going to fit in this pan, even though if I could, it would if it was all cooked up, but it's not going to be with it not cooked up. So I think what I'm going to make sure is I can always put zucchini in spaghetti or whatever. So I'm going to make sure that I cook the summer squash first. And what I'm going to do right now, though, is cut up. I'm going to dice up these onions and put them in here. And I do want to let you know that I have used this New Wave induction cooktop every day for the past, I think it's been over 2 years. And I got 2 of them, and this is the first one. I have not taken the second one out of the box yet. And I am, when I turned it on a few minutes ago, it was making a noise. So I figure that pretty soon it's going to be ready to bite the dust. And I know that it's been I know it's been 2 years. I'll have to go back and check. But I know it's been over 2 years that I have used this thing. And it undoubtedly has been, I have gotten every penny of the money that I put out on this back, plus double it, what I paid for it. And there are people that say that they don't want to pay the price for it and blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling you, it is well worth every penny that you pay for it. But I'm going to go on and dice my onions up now, and I'll bring you back when I get ready to cut up my squash. Okay, I'm back. I've already got, I had 7 squash, yellow squash, and 6 zucchinis. And like I said, I'm putting all the yellow squash in there. And you can see I try to cut it all the same size. Of course, the squash gets bigger, but if you still keep it around the same size, even as it gets littler, it'll cook better. And so I'm putting all the squash in here, and I think I'm going to be able to put 2 of the zucchinis in here, and I'm just slicing them up. I've got the onions in there, the 1 stick of margarine. If you want to use butter, go for it. I just don't like butter. And this is going to cook down. It's just like spinach or whatever. When you put spinach in there, this cooks down. So I'm just frying this up. And I'm missing some there. if you have a, oh, I can't even think of now what it is. The big long frying pans, and you want to put the squash in to an egg mixture and then dip them in either flour or cornmeal and fry them up like that. That's an awesome way to do it too. Alright, now here's the zucchini, and I've got, I've already put one in there, and I think I'm going to put the 3 more of those, and I'll save the biggest ones for spaghetti. And all you do is just I cut off both ends on each of them, and then, like I said, try to cut them off, slice them the same size, and then you put them in your pan. And I've got right here, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, right there, right here, I've got kosher salt and coarse ground black pepper, and I'm going to put those in there, and then I'm going to put the top on them, and I'm going to try to stir them but they'll, like I told you, they'll shrink down like spinach does. So let me get these all cut up in there, and I'll bring you back, because I'm not sure. I've got this on 210 now, and I know I'm going to have to cut it up some, but I'm probably going to put a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper, and I'll bring you back when I get it out in the pan and get ready to put the top on it. Okay, I wanted to bring you back and show you. This is the pan of squash, or the pot, whatever, it's frying pan, whatever it is. So I've got my yellow squash and my zucchini in here. It was 3 small zucchini and 7 squash, and I have 1 stick of bluebonnet margarine, a small onion and a medium onion diced up, and I put salt in here, and I put coarse ground pepper in here, and I've turned my temperature up to 275, and I cannot find the top to this pan. It's down in my cabinet somewhere, and I'm sad to say that I can't get down in the floor and get it, so I'm having to use this top. It doesn't fit on it, but I'm hoping it'll work good enough to cause some of the steam to go back in there and cook this up some. So it is 1:15 now, and I'm gonna see how long I have to cook this, and it smells so good in my house. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. The onions cooking and the squash, and I'm got another recipe that I'm fixing today, and I've got to fix a huge salad, and I mean, it's nobody here. It's just really, it's cold and it's damp. I've got on sweatpants and a long sleeve shirt, well, 3/4 length sleeve shirt, because I am freezing. I got on socks and flip-flops. It's just freezing today. It's been freezing for the past couple of days. Yesterday I couldn't get warm, and today I said, well, I got to work this out. I've got to do something, so I'm going to cook today, and that's what I'm doing. So I'll bring you back when this gets done, or over time, and let you see how much it's going to cook down. Okay, I'm back. Whoops. It's been 30 minutes, and you can see that the salt has brought out the moisture in the squash, and I have not put anything else in it. It's full of moisture, and so it's all cooking together now, and like I said, it's been cooking 30 minutes, so it's still probably got I like it when it's all down really mushy, and especially the zucchini. So it's probably got another 30 minutes, and I've got it on 275 right now. And as it gets closer to it being done, I'll cut the temp down, which that's medium if you're cooking it on your stove. So I'm busy putting together a salad and all this, so I'll bring you back in a little while. Okay, I wanted to bring you back and show you the squash and the zucchini now. It's been cooking for 50 minutes, and I just tasted it, and it needs a little bit more salt. So I'm just going to put a couple small pinches of kosher salt in here. And to go along with the salt, I'm going to put some coarse ground pepper in here, because I just love coarse ground pepper. I just think that it gives everything an awesome taste. And I've got this cut down to 240 on my cooktop, which is between medium and medium low. And I'm just I've got the top off, and I'm just letting this liquid cook out of here. And one just fell on the floor. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to let this go on and cook the whole 60 minutes. And when it does, I'll bring you back. I can't wait to touch. Oh my gosh, I'm having a bad day at talking. I cannot wait to taste this, which it's going to go with my chicken. I'm making sweet and sour chicken for dinner tonight. So make sure you look that recipe up, because it is going to be awesome. It's the first time I've ever used chicken breast tenderloins in my life. Never. I have always, until the past couple of years, used the pick of the chick, or all legs, or all thighs. Or recently I've been using boneless, skinless chicken breast. But I really am more a thigh person, and I like the bones on mine. But I'm going to use the breast tenderloins, boneless, skinless breast tenderloins, and make a sweet and sour chicken. So make sure you look up that recipe as soon as I get it on here, because it's going to be awesome. But I'll bring you back in an hour and let you know how, in about 10 minutes, and let you know how this tastes. Okay, this cooked for an hour, and you can see it's still hot. But let me move this and show you. This is how much, which I've got this zoomed in, it looks like more than it is, but you can see it cooked all the way down in the pan. But oh my gosh, it's creamy, and oh my gosh, I can't wait to taste it. So let me get a bite of this and taste it. And I just love squash. I'm so glad every year when it gets time for squash. I gotta blow it for a minute, because it's definitely hot. Oh my. The zucchini and the squash together, and the salt. The zucchini gives it more of a sweeter taste, but it is definitely, oh my gosh, some cornbread with this would be so awesome. That is just awesome. Awesome. Alright, this is really easy. And like I said, you just put a stick of butter in there, and I'll put a small onion and a medium onion. Sauteed the onions, then I cut up 7 squash and 3 small zucchini, and with salt. I used kosher salt and coarse ground pepper. And you should be able to see the pepper in it. It's got quite much pepper in it. But it still has a very sweet taste, and it is yummy. So if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to be a part of my Facebook page, go to facebook.com/foodprepping, one word, FoodPrepping. And give me a comment if you fix this. Let me know what you think. And you have a wonderful day. And don't forget to check out my sweet and sour chicken that I'm going to fix after a while. Bye.